An entry-level limited edition figure? Oxymoronic, if you ask me. A limited edition Deadpool figure releasing in a couple of weeks? Get the lube ready, baby. It's a brave new world, and I'm getting Winter Soldier vibes. Bring on Indiana Red Hulk. It's time for Points of Articulation. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Points of Articulation. There we go. Here is our panel for tonight. We have a great panel tonight. I'm super excited to have all these guys here. How is it going, Henry? 1/6 Syndicate.
Doing good. Happy to be here. Thanks for the invite. How you doing, brother cousins? How you doing, Dale? Everything good?
What's up, brother? How you doing, bro?
Doing good.
Chilling,
Yeah,
bro.
Leo, what's going on, man? How you doing? How was today? Today was a good day, right?
Yeah, today was definitely a really good day, good productive day. Got a chance to get some things done. Continuation on into tomorrow, since I have tomorrow off. Just took like a break.
Oh, nice.
From everything, so I'm gonna try to get more done. I'm gonna try to get up as early as possible and get some things done. Got some videos to shoot and some work to get done. So yeah, starting off today, it's pretty good, bro. Pretty good.
Awesome. That's great, man. And yeah, early to rise, you get a lot of work done early on. I've been there. Trying to get up at 5 in the morning. It's hard.
Yeah, bro.
I'm trying.
You already know.
What's up, Jay? What's going on, my man?
What's up with you, brother? How y'all doing? How's the brothers doing tonight, man?
Good,
Definitely.
Man. Good, bro.
Definitely.
Good,
brother.
Good.
Same here, just working on projects, working on some work, working on this audio drama for my job, which is a fun and exhilarating and exciting project. Working on that and just working on some music and some other stuff, other little projects I got, little side projects I got going on.
Dude, that's awesome. It creativity, is good for the soul.
Absolutely.
So this is Points of Articulation, our game show where our panel members will duke it out for tonight's panel supremacy, whatever that means. When they make great points, they will get points for those, and you'll hear this. When there's a weird point or a disagreeable point, you will hear this. And as you can see, we have our points, scoreboard here, which we'll see after each round. So let's get right into it.
Nice.
Yes.
All this stuff.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Hot Toys has released yet another backstage photo showcasing figures with imminent release, while we're still waiting for figures from the previous photo to be released.
Yeah.
This is one of Hot Toys' ways of communicating with the community without actually communicating with the community. Are the backstage photos a waste of time, or are you satisfied when Hot Toys posts them? Henry?
I have to say I'm satisfied. At least we have an idea what's going to come out. I'm sure last time they did that, we saw a bunch of figures that were about to come out, and they pretty much were on point. They did come out from the last one. So at least it gives you a heads up, get your wallet ready type of thing. And I think they need to keep doing this, actually. Actually, this one's a nice one. Now we have Joker, Star-Lord, Obi-Wan. Oh man, Bane. Just so many. This is a good one. But yeah, I think they should continue doing this.
What about you, Leo? Is this a waste of time that they keep on posting these, or you feel satisfied with getting these updates?
I don't think. I wouldn't say it's directly a waste of time. Because we know this is what they do. And I think that basically for the consumer, it's one of those things that we do like and want to be informed, so at least we can prepare. So it's a preparational thing there. I just think that, with that, it's kind of like a double-edged sword type of situation. And yes, it is important for us to be in the now and to know. But also we have to think about, when we look at this list, there are a few figures here that were and have been delayed, and because of that, it's kind of blending in with the figures that are meeting, their expected date. So when that happens, of course, it does cause issues to whereas now you got to make sure that you actually have the funds for the figures that are to come, as well as the ones that you've been waiting on for the longest time. So sometimes that does place an individual in a space to whereas it's like, okay, the preparation now, it adds a lot of pressure. You might actually have to go back and prioritize and move some things around, shift some figures around. If you're on a payment plan, you might have to extend the date if Sideshow gives you that option, which we know they do. And before that kind of runs itself out, so you have to be kind of strategic how you move. And also, like everybody's been saying for the longest time, stay in your lane. If there are, again, if there's specifics that you have, like if you're a Star Wars collector, if you're a Marvel collector, if you're just specifically a DC collector, then you might want to err on that side, just depending. Like, I mean, a lot of us are, we collect from pretty much all the IPs, but I think right now it's what this is doing right now, what Hot Toys is doing is they're inspiring they're inspiring a level of discipline, and we have to also be disciplined, bro. So
you are right.
That's where I'm at. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, discipline. Tricky is when you try to be disciplined and they mess up your schedule. What about you, Jay? Waste of time, or do you feel good that we get these from time to time?
I think this is great that we get these. This is something that, I mean, I think they, like you said, it's a way of them communicating with the community without communicating with the community. And it is kind of like, it kind of sucks that they do it like this, but it is good. But it is, thank you. But it is, but it is good.
Sorry, I hit the wrong
that
button.
Was a good point. But it's good that they do this, and I do look forward to them doing this because, as 𝗬elle and 1/6 Syndicate was saying, this gives us a way for us to get ready. This is the way for us to know what's coming, so we can stop asking those questions like, damn, where is this figure? When is this figure? When is here it is. The only thing I do hate about this is they don't stick to this shit. There is always anomalies. There's always new stuff that's thrown out there. Like they gave us She-Hulk. They gave us the Mark 6 gantry, and we're like, whoa, wait a minute, where's this? Where did this come from? I was getting my wallet ready for all the other stuff you said, and then they just threw out this other, this other stuff that wasn't on these lists. So you really can't tell. It's just like you just know that this stuff is coming, but they don't tell you about the other stuff that happens to be ready as well, those little surprises. So we could be seeing this right here and be like, oh, we all getting our rounds, and we all know the most expensive figure in this bunch is that Artisan Joker. So I know a lot of us is like, okay, we're gonna get our money, get all our little shillings ready if we didn't pre-order, because I know a lot of people they pre-ordered, but they probably didn't pay it off. They probably did the little down payment, did a deposit, and are waiting for that pre-order to come through. So we're getting our money and our affairs in order for all of this, and the next thing you know, you get Artisan Anakin out of damn nowhere, and then you like, oh shit, I gotta reevaluate all over again. So the question is this really effective? It is, but isn't at the same time, because they don't stick to it. So it has to come to a point where I hope they just would stick. I hope they would just stick to this, and just once they get this tranche of figures done, they would just come and then give us the next tranche, or didn't just do, one every couple of weeks like they usually do. So I think, but to answer, long story short, I do think that it is. I do think it's helpful when they do this. It's not useless. It's totally helpful either way.
Although sometimes I feel like they do it just to be like, hey, look, we're showing you something. Because you're right, it's not always what's on that list. We get other things that aren't on that list. So all right.
And also, they didn't communicate that much with us either. And now I see them communicating a lot more. I mean, we didn't get things like this. Now they're coming a lot more. So I think that helps, and especially people. Something I forget: the Star Wars collectors. That helps because there's like 5 figures that I saw there. So I think that helps.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
Good
But
luck to the
see,
Star Wars collector.
you know what though, and here's another thing you have to keep in mind as well, and I think we've alluded to this, and we've been talking about it for long. There's one figure that's here that is a preview, a big, huge preview to what's to come. Everything else on here definitely was expected, and it is expected, and it's meeting its deadline. But the reason why I say that this particular figure, which I'm talking about, Thrawn, is dangerous because we know it opens that door to everything that we can actually get from that Ahsoka line. You might see things that are actually moved up instead of moved back. Again, we already have the, with this, we can possibly see Ahsoka, Hera, Sabine. Like, it's so many things there that we could actually expect to see shortly and soon. And then on top of that, they may not be done with this line as far as pre-orders. We've seen in the past a lot of things have actually come later than usual. So, just be prepared for it. Be prepared for things that aren't on this list but are still expected. So
that's a real good point. And the thing of it is, it's like this Ahsoka line is going to be a deep line. This whole Ahsoka line can be somebody's collection budget for the next 2 years. Let's be honest. It really could be. It's that many figures. We're talking about like almost 15, 16 figures and counting for all we know.
And considering Thrawn was like deep into the pre-order cycle, Sabine was #1, and then Thrawn wasn't, I don't think he was too early in that group, but
he was like the 6th figure or something like that.
So that is kind of scary. How'd they get the actor's likeness so good so quick? Is it gonna be another Yondu, or is it gonna be a Tony Stank? We don't know.
2099 joined.
Oh, did Lael did I knock you out?
You probably did.
God damn it. I gotta get used to this setup. I have 3 screens, so my mouse is like all over the place. But new information about the new Deadpool figure from Hot Toys has been released. And it's a limited edition figure.
What?
F you Hot Toys.
Get out.
Why would a Hot
what's a limited?
Let me
the Deadpool?
I thought from what I heard, this version, you will be able to buy it in 2 weeks from Hot Toys. But
what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I wish I got to go back and get the what do you call it? It's on Facebook. They and nobody knows exactly what is going to be limited about it. Like, where's the head sculpt? Are these heart hands that you see going to be the thing that's only part of this and not like the regular release? So this is my question to you. Why would Hot Toys make one of the biggest figures of the year limited edition? And I'm sure this isn't going to be the only Deadpool figure. But this is, I guess, they're doing one special for the upcoming movie release. So we'll see in a couple of weeks. Jay, why?
Yes.
Why are they doing this shit to us?
Then this tells me that this is not the essential. This is not the main look for this Deadpool in the movie. We're gonna get various Deadpools. We kind of seen something like this with the No Way Home line. We got that black and gold. That one was out, I believe, released right before the movie dropped, and we were able to get it. Was in people's hands. Now, it wasn't that accurate when they did that, but this is Deadpool. We know this is a look. We know this is the look that we seen in the trailers. The way the shape of the outfit is different. It's more comic accurate, and then the katanas are different as well from what he had in the first movie and the second. So we know this is what we've seen in the trailer. And so they can give us this early, but I'm thinking this is probably a bare bones figure. It probably doesn't come with much more than what we see right here. And they're probably going to have another version that is just like super fucking amazing with a whole bunch of accessories. a different head sculpt, a Wade head sculpt, maskless head sculpt, and it's probably gonna, and that's probably gonna be the one that we're gonna run in pre-order and everything like that. Have to wait a year for. But this one, this is almost like a promotional, because they've done that, like promotional
movie
figures. Movie promo figures. So this is probably what we're getting, and it makes sense to make this a limit. It does. That's where we're at right now. I think if it is a limit, it does suck. But I do think if they make it limited, I think this will probably be around the 3,000 to 4,000 piece one. It'll be a little bit more obtainable. But it is still crazy that they're doing that. But it just lets me know. It just lets us all know that we're getting more Deadpool title character figures than this one.
Yeah, I'm thinking the limited piece on this is gonna be a churro. What about you? What about you, 𝗬𝗪? Why is Hot Toys doing this to us? With like, we all want a Deadpool in hand right away, right? Why are they doing this to us?
Well, keep in mind, like, their toy fair is right around the corner. So again, they want to make something exclusively for that toy fair, and on top of that, exclusively for toy fair, secret base. This is something that we know that they'll actually do. So it'll be a limited run, probably an additional accessory, but we know they're not going to limit this figure for the public. It's just that it might come with certain accessories that aren't really definitely available. Now, what those accessories will be, I think, we're definitely not going to know until closer to that time, and also closer to the movie, because again, they had to piece together a 19-minute or 30-minute they pieced together like a 30-minute segment for people to see. Even with the trailers, they had to piece the trailers together a certain way where there weren't any type of leaks or, now mind you, we know that within the last 24 to 48 hours, there were some leaks. I haven't seen them because I've actually chosen not to really research. I've stayed away from it. I've been blind to it, but they're doing a lot of this right now when it comes to this, for those exclusives. Release is doing, their toy fair. We know that 𝗙ощ is coming up. We know that there's so many different things that are happening that are in the works that we're going to see definitely this Deadpool figure. It just depends on what the exclusive version will be. Will it come with, dog pool? Will it come with the baby pool accessory? Because, keep in mind, they're not going to give us, if it's baby pool, they're not going to give us that figure. So, as a figure, as a standalone figure. So it's more so going to be accessories that we'll probably get with this character. So it's highly likely that we'll get either one of those as an exclusive accessory, or they might even do this. They might have baby pool as an exclusive for this at Secret Base or doing Toy Fair, and then they might actually have dog pool as exclusive or as his regular release for everybody else when it comes to an accessory. You never know. So I think that they might just kind of divide that. It could be one of those situations, but it's like a wait and see thing. But are we surprised that Hot Toys would do something like this? Absolutely not, because we know this is in the realm of what they wouldn't normally do. So sadly, it's sad to say that, but we're just they're in the business of making business. For us, we want that change, but right now what we sound like to them is an NBA player complaining to a ref about a foul that they're never going to change. So
that's right.
That's it.
Yeah, this is and I agree with like Ghetto Yoda. This could be another Ahsoka line, depending on, this is going to be easily $1 billion movie, maybe more, or definitely more. Maybe, could it be a 2 billion? I don't know. If it's good, maybe. But like, this could be another Ahsoka line. What about you, Henry? Why is Hot Toys doing this to us and making this an exclusive? Yikes!
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, the only thing is, I do think what Jay said is correct. I think there's gonna be two versions of it. I just don't see them doing one figure. I mean, that limited, because I got the Wolverine one, and I know I was gonna get the Deadpool one, right? So now they're gonna make it limited? No way. So there's gonna be two versions of this for sure. Why there's gonna be limited? Maybe the hands, maybe the dog, like you said. I don't know, but there is gonna be something limited, and there's gonna be another figure where everybody can pick up. I'm sure of that.
Yeah,
because there's just no way they're just gonna limit it and that's it. I just don't see them doing it.
I will play devil's advocate with the fact that they put 000 as a limited, but his partner, BT1, is able to be picked up. So God knows what they're thinking. I know they want to drum up hype, but do you really need to drum up hype for Deadpool and Wolverine? Anyway, we're done round 1. And let me get up to the top. And this is where we're at on our scoreboard. We have 1/6 Scale Man at 13, Brother Cousins at 12, 1/6 Syndicate at 10. It's pretty damn close right now. We got 2 more rounds to go, but we got to go and hear a word from our sponsors. And today's sponsors are our chat. Hey, chat, let's talk to the chat real quick. What is up, Broke Collector? S Beam, welcome, sir.
What's up, S
Beam? What's up,
Renz? What's going on? Valkyrie Magnus, what's up? Windman,
what's up, brother?
42, what is going on? I hope you're having a great weekend too. Collectible Chats, what's up? I felt like I was in the Budweiser commercial there for a second. What was that? Yeah, God, I'm old. Doozer, welcome. I hope all is well. Ghetto Yoda is out there, and MB Dyson, welcome. Let's see, collectible chats. Let's see. Let's see. I think this limited version comes with exclusive accessories, but not sure. Yeah, and they probably can't show those accessories because it's the movie. They're gonna. No. It's being released, I believe, on that Friday or yeah. We're gonna see something Friday night. We're gonna get one of those. Those. Hey, this is what we're doing. Jeffrey, welcome. He says the gold guns for sure. All right. Okay. Tijuana Mike, aka King Churro, welcome. I hope you're having a great time. And Aunt Jemima, the exclusive tag is kind of dumb. Yeah, I agree because I'm freaking old and I don't want to have to spend like $8 billion to get a figure I want. That's why later in the show you'll hear people talk about the Hono Wolverine, which I didn't want, but I wanted people to be able to get it. And channel member Commander Green, what is going on? Let us go down to round 2.
Woo.
Our buy or sell. The Spartan looking, and yes, Spartan, guys. This is, I know some people want to say Gladiator. Go look up a Spartan helmet. To me, this is more Spartan. And maybe it's because I'm Greek and the Romans stole everything. No, I'm kidding. The Spartan looking Praetorian Guard from The Mandalorian has been released. He looks badass, guys. Buy or sell the Praetorian Guard? I know Lael's answer. What is it? Are you buying or selling? Lael.
Oh, this is definitely a buy.
Yeah.
It's buy for a couple of different reasons. One, again, we had the Imperial Guards, pretty much derived from the Imperial Guards. We have the Praetorian Guards, which again, are the elites. They basically are, slightly augmented and some in which are basically tested in ways of, force sensitive in a sense. But again, they are the elite. And what we got basically from the Imperial Guards, those, keep in mind that when we got those Imperial Guards, they sold out quickly, pretty much once you got them in, unless you had those things pre-ordered, they sold out. Same thing with the Praetorian Guards. Once they were released and available for pre-order, those sold out. And I think these will be the same way. Again, people love the crimson red look. It's good to actually have it in your display. I mean, it will display well. You have 3 ways to display this. You can display it, of course, everybody's go-to would probably be the heavy Mando, Paz Vizsla. Or you can actually display this, of course, with the Beskar Mando. But just keep in mind also, if you wanted to have like a little cutesy play on certain things, you can actually have this displayed with just one of your Grogus. You know, again, you can have your Grogu bouncing around, you know, while you do something like that. That would be definitely an incredible piece to have. Now, here's the thing, and I want to say this because, yes, in the show, you did see 3. Do you have to really go down the road of getting 3? Err on the side of caution as far as your expenses. If you choose not to and you want to get 1, that's okay. You still have representation. If you choose to get 2, that's okay. Still representation, it looks good. 3, then of course we know that you're capturing that scene. But err on the side of caution when it comes to expenses. Also know what is to come next. You, of course, you know that was on that list. We have Moff Gideon. That's there. So definitely these would look good beside Moff Gideon as well. But again, like I said, I mean, it's definitely up to you what your interpretation is going to be. I just want to get it because definitely I think, you know, that again, I've loved the Praetorian Guards. I've loved the Imperial Guards. You know, these will definitely sell out once they're released. So again, we're not here, and we say this all the time, man. We're just here to give you our thoughts, our opinions. If we love something, do not take our word as gospel. If you do not want this figure in your collection, you don't have to do it. But in my opinion, yes, for me, it is a buy because it's going to look good. It's going to be a great display. I love the crimson red. I love any type of derivative of the Imperial Guards. Let's go.
I love Ghetto Yoda's get one and put some mirrors around it.
Yeah,
that is very creative.
I love it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, I love it
because if you look at it, like go back to that picture you just had up.
Wait, which one? Hold on.
This one. If you look at this, it looks just like that. If
you're
you
right,
one and you had 2 side mirrors, you can see them in the side because of the way they have it fuzzed out. Your focus and attention is on this one. So Ghetto Yoda, that is a great idea. It is.
This one, this is for Ghetto Yoda. All right, that's Henry. Is this? Are you buying or selling these?
That's a buy. That's definitely a buy. Just look at this figure. Well, oh man, this looks really nice. The only thing I wish Hot Toys had done is maybe have a 1-pack and a 3-pack. That way you can make a choice, you know, and maybe have the 3-pack a little bit less. I think that should have went that route. And I'm sure a lot of people would have picked up all 3. I'm one of those. If I was getting this, I would get all 3. I would get 3 of them, basically, not all 3, but I would get 3 of them. I'm sure Leia probably getting 3 also, right?
Yes, we definitely get 3.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. Is one of those where that's the only thing I wish is Hot Toys should have had a 3-pack on that. So
well, and the 3-pack, you wouldn't have to put 3 sets of accessories in there. You would just need the 1 set of accessories, and each one could have it. So you could have a slightly less, you know, price on those, like slightly. What about you, Jay? Are you buying these or selling?
Oh my God, this has been hard. I've been thinking about this all weekend because we talk about money and we talk about all to come. I mean, and you know, as a Mandalorian fan and just as a Star Wars fan and as a collector, yes, all 3. And you can really bring that. Hold on, all 3, but you can bring all that together. You can really tell a story because I love storytelling within my collection. I do. Having that cool ass Moff Gideon and meeting Giancarlo meeting that guy twice, I think 3 times. He's just always the epitome of cool. I mean, he was even cool in Maxine. If y'all haven't seen, go see Maxine. It's a great movie. Love that movie. But he was even cool in that. So to have him flanked by all 3 of them just looks badass. And then doing this wonderful scene, it looks amazing. But I don't know if I can do 3. Maybe 1. And I'm gonna try my best to track it. I guess I'm saying I'm going to get 3, but I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to take my time. I'm gonna have to plan this out. It's gonna take a lot of planning. But these look so damn good. Only thing I just wish they had, I just wish the weapons had LED effects because if you did that, like that's God. That LED effects, Jesus, that just would have been chef's kiss.
They could have done that. They do it with the lightsabers. No, that's a brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow, that's Yeah, I love that idea. Wow. So that's next. All right, James
Ooh.
Gunn has released an image of the official Superman logo from his upcoming movie, Superman Legacy. Jay, are you buying or selling this official logo?
I'm buying it. I like it. I like the simplicity of it. I think it looks cool.
Yep.
I like that you can see that it's a S, but it looks kind of alien. It looks kind of not like a S as well. It's not as obvious. I do like it because it should look kind of alien. I think it looks good. Now that costume needs some fucking work, but the logo looks good. So yes, I'll buy this.
I will. When we're talking about costumes, remember that Captain America, Sam Wilson's Captain America suit, the neck, the part around the neck bulged out, and in CGI, in post, they took care of it. So, like someone posted on Facebook about Homelander. I'm gonna wait for the movie to make a judgment about that suit, and then we can all scream about it, because I have a feeling a lot of this stuff is going to be taken care of in post with the
What
CGI.
did they say about Homelander?
Somebody posted like the original shots, like the test shots of Anthony Starr in the costume. He had a weird beard going on, and they're like, yeah, Homelander didn't look like Homelander when it came out, when he was going through those tests and testing the costume. But then with the final product, you saw what we got. So yeah, if you look on one of the boards, you'll be able to see, unless it wasn't on the boards. I get confused sometimes on all of these like groups that I'm a part of, because like my 3D printing group sometimes posts like 1/6 scale prints and statues and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is a new 1/6 scale figure, and they're like, no, it's my 3D printing group and it's a file. So it's out there somewhere. So Layel, my comic book dude, how you feeling about this logo?
I think it's good. Like, I mean, again, this is, James Gunn's, pretty much his homage to just the legacy itself of the character. The iteration that we've actually got historically, it's amalgamation of definitely Kingdom Come and definitely the S. And on top of that, we see with the actual suit itself, I mean, he wants to go back. Gunn's biggest his biggest ask and want for this particular character was go back to the golden age of Superman, like the age where everything we knew about the character or Superman himself was that he was a hero. He was a hero that everyone believed in. He was a hero that basically everybody looked to, and was a sign of justice. At the same time, he was that light, that beacon. As much as people love, Zack Snyder, Man of Steel, and Zack Snyder's Justice League and stuff like that, as much of a spectacle that it was, and we, and again, I definitely do love those films. Love the Justice League. I love Man of Steel. Definitely love Wonder Woman and that and everything there. But I think what was missing was the hope that Superman himself instilled, the hope for a better tomorrow. And God knows that we all need that right now, was that level of hope. You know what I mean? So again, to see that character in that light, and again, the suit, when we look at the suit, we look at mini suits. We look at basically what we got with Cavill's suit before it actually went to post-production. You know what I mean? Like, we, all those panels, we got a chance to see what happens when you make the wrong decision to brighten the suit, and give us an iteration of and how bad it looked on camera. Again, we know in post, they can, augment certain things, do some color correcting, make sure it looks more form-fitting to the character, which I do think that it's the suit. We might as well look at a lot of these suits on set as a template to what it's going to be after you get the cinematographer's point of view, the editing and everything. So I don't really look at the suit and say, hey, you know what, it's terrible. And, nah, it is what it is until we actually see it And I love the simple fact that we're getting the S. We are getting those trousers back, but that's Superman. That's what we love about the character. That's the legacy of the character we know. I always say that my Superman, I know a lot of Superman, you know, people will say that their Superman is Henry Cavill, but mine will forever and always will be Christopher Reeves. And that's just the way it is, because even as a kid, what Reeves gave me, he fed me that level of hope. And that's what I loved about Superman 1. Superman 2 was my favorite out of all of them because of what he gave us, bro. When he, you know, again, when we're talking about, saying, I don't want to take up too much time, but we're talking about Superman 1, we saw the humanity in the character. When Lois Lane died, that to me was an Academy Award winning performance from Christopher Reeves, because when she died, and that you felt the anger and anguish in him. And when he basically went and was able to go as fast as he could to rewind time to give her a chance, that was the hope that he instilled in that character. And that's the hope that we believed in. And I think we need that back. So yes, I'm hoping that this is the logo. I'm on board with this. I'm buying this, and let's go. Like I have, you know, as much as we talk about it, you know, Gunn's decision on moving past and going with these different characters, I just know that Gunn is going to give us a film that we need, and we need for right now, and I'm on board with it. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm with you. With Christopher Reeves, man, it's my childhood. Henry, how do you feel? Buy or sell this logo?
I'm buying. I love where James Gunn's going. The only I just wish he probably did his own logo versus go with the Kingdom Come one. That's the only thing I would say. But other than that, I love what he's doing. But I do know this. I can tell you that figure, I mean, that costume in figure form is going to be amazing when it comes out. That I can tell you. I promise you this. It's going to look really, really good. And I can't even wait to get my hands on a Mr. Terrific figure. That one's going to be fire too. I can look at the costumes already. And I'm like, man, these things in figure form are going to be so good. James Gunn's going to hit everything out the park in this movie. I think, I mean, I will wait and see, but for what I can see right now, it looks really, really good. Also, he wants to go, when we were talking about Christopher Reeve, he has Christopher Reeve's son doing a cameo in the movie. As yeah. So he's really trying to bring that back. So again, I'm on board with what he's doing. Again, the only thing I would say, I wish he did a different logo, but other than that, I'm in all the way.
I agree, you guys. This is like James Gunn for me. MCU has done no wrong. DC, like the Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker show, fucking love. Some of my favorites. So James Gunn, I have so much faith in that dude. He I think he's gonna hit a home run with it, and I think he's gonna hopefully bring back DC to, you know,
and you know what,
respectable again,
bro. I don't listen, and I know people have been saying this, but I don't care. I don't care if his wife shows up in this, bro. I really don't care. Does you know,
wife, brother,
bro? How many?
All his friends.
Listen, it's his family. He's allowed to put his family on. And I'm sorry, his wife is beautiful. So I mean, why not?
And he's not just putting them just to put an name. They actually are established actors.
They're not like, they're
established.
He's good.
He's good though. You know,
and they're really, really established characters in here. And I tell you what, bro, like keep this in mind. Like people my age who grew up with like, you know, Any Which Way You Can, Any Which Way But Loose, you know, Outlaw Josie Wells, a lot of films that you know, what's his name, Clint Eastwood gave us. He kept bringing some of the same characters into every film because he was comfortable with working in same actors in every film because he was comfortable with working with that. You know what I mean? So I'm not opposed to that. If he brings her in, he brings her in. We know that, you know, Palms, you know, talked to him. We know that, you know, other characters and actors that he's worked with have talked to him. He's just comfortable with it. I think every director does the same thing. You know, they bring characters and actors that they've worked with in. I don't care about that.
Doing it for years. Spike Lee does it for years. All the greats do it. Scorsese.
I mean, Christopher Nolan's done that forever.
For years. So all we are basically worried about at this particular point, give the man some grace. All I'm focused on is a good story, good writing,
Yeah.
a good story, and
And
just let it go.
Yeah.
and to talk about what 𝗙𝗀𝗏 is saying, it's not she's a good actress. It's not like she's a shitty actress. And
Right.
there are directors that work with people all the time. That's why we see Nathan Fillion in his all his movies, and we see his brother, and we see he has people that he trusts. She's not like, it's not like he picked her up off the street and you know, but in the end, story. Give me a goddamn good story that compels me with good characters and good and good character development, and that's all we need. And make me cry like a baby, because that seems like it's going to be the mark of a good movie to me lately. So let's move on. Hot Toys has released Mantis from the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas
Let's get
special.
it. Let's get it.
A few hours before, now this is not going to be a few hours before the release, they gave an update on the head sculpt. Buy or sell the updated Mantis head sculpt. Who am I at? I don't remember. Let's just go with Henry.
I think that was a smart move by Hot Toys. I think it looks a lot better than it did before. Again, I think that's something that's going to keep going, because there's a couple other figures that don't really remember which ones, where right before the release they updated the head sculpt, looked good, and it is out. So thank God they did this. Yeah, that's a buy, man. They did a really good job on updating it. This looks a lot better.
Jay,
are we buying and selling the new head sculpt?
You buy the shit out of this head sculpt. You buy 3. I mean, this is amazing, because I really love what they've done with this figure. And I mean, once again, I've always said it. This is a new company that knows that there's other people in the 1/6 scale market now, and they have to stay ahead. They have to stay afloat at the end of the day. They want to remain the king at the top of the mountain, and they still are. They are. I think the other companies know that, but the other companies are really giving them a run for their money when it comes to these head sculpts, and it comes to, you know, the materials and all that stuff. This is a figure that is a good figure, and she completes a lot of people's collection, mine's included. But they also needed to knock it out with a banging ass head sculpt, and they did it. They did it. This was one that I'm glad that they went back in and really gave us that work on this one. She looks great. I mean, the figure itself is just amazing. I mean, I love Christmas, and having, like I said, I want her part of my Christmas display, and I want her to be just her regular look to be in my Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I finally feel like I have the completed Guardians 2 lineup, and it's funny because Guardians of the Galaxy is on right now. Part 2 is on right now, and it's just amazing. I'm really happy with this one. I think they did an excellent job on this one. So yeah, man, you buy 3 times, but I'm buying it too. So definitely buy it.
Lael, are you buying this new head sculpt?
Oh, most definitely. I am most definitely buying this head sculpt. I was in on it from day one. You know, it was a pleasant surprise that they do, and it's like, again, like they're retooling things. We saw the same thing they did with both the Tom Holland. They gave us the same thing for Natalie Portman with Mighty Thor, and they also retooled the Shuri. You know, we got a chance to see previews of that. But I think that what they're doing now is they're going back and saying, look, we have to improve. You know, we want to release the best possible product that we can. We know that 𝗏𝗏, she's incredible in this particular role, and have her likeness. You want to have her likeness as closely as possible. They've not only actually improved the head sculpt, but they definitely improved the body itself. You know, to have those, you know, the power pose hands that go with this already clasped together, that is definitely an incredible add to this particular figure. Again, you want to have the regular look, you want to have the Christmas look. Hell, once I get this, I'm putting this up with the 1/6 scale. I have a 1/6 scale Christmas tree I've been saying that I'm gonna actually put up in my display. I have artificial snow already ready for that. I'm gonna have all the you know, accessories, everything.
Already?
Yes, all the lights and everything that's going to actually be on that. It's an incredible. Here's the thing, bro. I'm just a Christmas dude.
Not
I love
Christmas
Christmas
yet.
I love the holiday. Hey, but if you get the figure, you have to really compliment the figure in your display. So why not? If you want to have one, you can't have just one way and then not actually have her with their accessories, because again, you want to show that. I want to have her with the Guardians. And the thing is, the reason why I'm getting to is because we are never going to see this figure like this again. We're not. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why we're not, because it looks like the chances are those figures that are in purgatory right now, we may not see again. So I'm just saying, if you're smart, you would actually get it, you know, search it out, you know, or like, again, like it's one of those things where, look, a lot of people have a tendency to say, oh, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait until this figure drops. I'm not going to get it. If you know that you have the aspirations to get it, you know what's going to happen. You run the risk of two things. Number one, it's going to go to wait list and you may not get it. Number two, you'll try to get it elsewhere and they're going to do a price hike on it like they already have. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you be smart. And if there, look, you don't have to pre-order everything, but if you have that voice in the back of your head that tells you that you know you want a piece, pre-order it, because at least you, here's the thing, put the $20 to $25 or $23 down on it, right? If you don't want it, you can cancel it. Because the chances are it might be delayed and you have that time in between, you know, to cancel that pre-order and get your NRD back. So again, just be smart about how you do it, especially if it's something that you want. For people that don't want it, that's completely fine. You don't have to worry about it. But I wanted this from day one. When they released the third-party figure, I was trying to go after that one because I didn't know if Hot Toys was going to do it. And that sold out. You can't find it anywhere. And if you do find it, it's expensive. So to have this, I'm like, yeah. To have both the looks, I'm like, yeah, because I definitely love the holiday special with Kevin Bacon. Hell, I wish they gave us a 1/6 scale Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
If they gave us that, if they gave us a 1/6 scale,
I would
Bacon,
buy the shit out of that. I would
buy the shit out of that figure, bro. Definitely, I would do it. It would be incredible to have, and to have the scene between both of them would be incredible. But again, I'm all in on this, man. I definitely am. I love Christmas. I love the holiday. I love this figure. So let's go.
Oh my God. Layel, you just gave Bob Dylan the idea. If he hasn't already did it, he is going to get it.
Oh, he's going to do it. You already know he's going to do it.
If he hasn't done it already, I'd be shocked if he hasn't done it.
He's going to do it.
The process.
He's going to do it.
He's definitely going to do it.
Yeah. So, these I want to cover two more in the buy or sell. So give me like 2 or 3 sentences. Buy whatever, 2 or 3 sentences. So this is God, this figure looks beautiful. It does. Sideshow is now shipping their Clone Wars Cad Bane, and I must admit, it looks damn good. Buy or sell. Buying the Sideshow version of Cad Bane over the Hot Toys version of Cad Bane. Jay,
that's a tough one, because this is the look that this is how he should look. You know,
is it a tough one?
It's tough, bro. It is tough. I know I ain't got much time, but I'm gonna have to say sell, because I have the Book of Boba Fett one already. But damn, this looks good.
You don't want to. This looks good though. This looks good. This looks damn good. Sorry. Yeah. Layel, you buying or selling Sideshow over Hot Toys?
Here's the thing, bro. I know it's a place for both, because you have the live action iteration and then you have the Clone Wars version of it, right? So you have two different iterations, and we already know that there are individuals out there who are sticking with Clone Wars. The beauty of it is that people, keep in mind, we already have the clone, like people out there who have collected through Sideshow. They have the Clone Wars version of Ahsoka. They have the Clone Wars version of Anakin. They have the Clone Wars version of Obi-Wan, and we also have the Clone Wars version of Yoda. So it's beautiful that Sideshow has tapped into the animation version, whereas from Hot Toys, you have the live action version. So I would definitely say buy for people who are basically wanting just that iteration. This is a direct amalgamation. It is the direct iteration of what we got from Cad Bane. And the thing is, it's, to me, bro, when I look at this, it's not the guns. It's not Toto. It's not basically the accessories. What it means to, what it is to me is the leather jacket and that damn hat. That's what I'm talking about. The hat itself is an accept. That right
Yeah.
there is the hat that we wanted. That I wish that we would have actually gotten live action. It wouldn't have looked. It wouldn't have seemed as it was overly exaggerated. I would have ran with it because I would have thought it would have been incredible.
Yeah.
But yet they gave us the live action version. But definitely I do buy because I think it is an incredible piece. 𝗙ощ knocked this out of the park. They nailed it. Like, to me, they absolutely nailed this as a Clone Wars version. So
yeah, they did.
They did, bro. They nailed it.
And Thor and the alleged Thor figure buyer Watcher 6 says agrees with you.
It's too much to ask for both. There,
Henry.
I have to agree. There's this because it's two different versions of it. So I would say if you can get both, but if I had to pick one, it would be the Hot Toys one. If I had to pick one.
Oh, okay.
But they're both good because
what are you? Real quick, what's your reason?
Just the way it looks. I like the live action look better. That's all. That's all it is.
That's respectable.
I'm not against getting the other one either.
All right. So yeah, I'm also in the camp of why not both. But this looks damn good, and I love him in the Clone Wars. Real quick, let's do one more buy or sell. And I thought this was really cool because Caustic Plastic has been doing some really good stuff, and I have their Inspector Clouseau. So Rocco the Sculptor announced this week that he will be working with Caustic Plastic's 1/6 scale Universal Monsters line. Caustic Plastic has been doing an amazing job with their figures. I have the Inspector Clouseau and it rocks. Buy or sell Caustic Plastics Universal Monsters. Lael, give me a quick buy or sell.
Quick buy. This is the most iconic. Again, if the nostalgia of Monsterverse, bro, the nostalgia of what we actually got from the Mummy, Frankenstein's Bride. There's so many things. I even look, if they actually go down the line and just going through this, giving us the Creature, the Black Lagoon, do that again. Like, bro, everything. When I see this, I see nostalgia. I see my childhood. I see, Monster Cinema. I see all of this, bro, and I'm loving this, man. Definitely, I'm so glad that they're tapping into it. It's a buy. It's a buy. It's a buy.
Henry, are you buying it or selling Caustic Plastics Universal Monsters?
That is a buy all the way. I would definitely be getting those. And Caustic Plastic, I know their work. I did see the Inspector Clouseau that they did, which looked amazing.
Awesome.
I do know that this is in good hands. So I'm definitely interested in this. I will be getting those.
Jay, my dude.
Let me tell you something. I had the Bela Lugosi that they did, and that figure was amazing. And I sold it. I sold
what?
It. I did. And the reason why I sold it, I was like, man, I was like, man, I want the Creature of the Black Lagoon. And I saw this other company. I think it was a person. It was just a third party. A guy made it. He made the Frankenstein, and this guy wanted like $1,000 for it. And I was like, man, I can't be tempted to get it. I can't. And then other things came, and I sold my Bela Lugosi. I felt that there was something missing in my collection because I'm a big horror fan. So I was like, you know what? A couple months ago, I was like, I saw what they did because they did the Hammer Films Dracula. They did that.
Those were amazing.
Those are amazing. And our good friend Anthony, I think he did some photos on them, and it just looked amazing. And then it just really made me want to go back in and get the Bela Lugosi. So I started putting my feelers out there, and yes, I got Bela Lugosi coming back into the collection, Dracula. So these are a buy and are coming home. I cannot wait. It's universal. It's universal. It doesn't get no more classic than this. This is classic right here. This is history. This is I call it grown man collecting right here. That's what I call this. So yeah, this is definitely a buy. I can't wait for these.
The Mummy is a classic monster. And they are. It looks like they're making them. So I'm excited. Yeah, Aunt Jemima.
Classic.
But I am excited about these guys because, yeah. And you know, one of the movies that I really loved, and maybe, I don't know if you guys have seen it, the Monster Squad. That, I love that as a
Awesome
kid.
80s movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so good. All right. So
Wolfman's got art.
before we
It's close.
move on. Wow, this is weird. Yeah, it's still very close. 1/6 Skill Man with 34, Brother Cousins 32, 1/6 Syndicate 31. We will have one more question after these messages by our sponsor. Hold on. My channel members. Hey, thank you, 𝗬ście, Commander Green, 6 Scale Shiro, the Broke Collector, 1/6 Syndicate, Gergamus, Preston Hoskins, Blue Tattoo, S Beam, and Woody Warren. Thank you so much, guys. There are some really cool tutorials that are coming up soon and a live build with lights. And it was all because of these guys. They were able to help me out. And Cat in the House. He is not on this list because he's not a channel member, but he made a very good, generous donation. Yeah, we're going to do a really cool live build and explain lighting. And I'm gonna change out all these lights and upgrade them, and it's gonna look really cool. So thank you, channel members, for being a part of it. And if you want to be a channel member, I can't wait. Where's my hand? Wait, all right. So it's this side. It's over here. Hit the button. Join. It's not that much. You get to see the videos 3 days before all my tutorials and stuff, 3 days before everybody else. It's a fun thing. It's a fun thing. Anyway, and the last, and I'm very excited about this topic because it is fucking awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's get it.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
The
sir.
trailer for the upcoming Captain America Brave New World movie has been released, and I am super hyped for this movie. If you can't tell, I'm fucking hyped. It's going to be a long 7-month wait. Why are you doing this to us, Marvel? What did you think about the trailer, and what figures do you think Hot Toys will make? Henry.
I am excited about this trailer. I was excited about the movie before the trailer. Now I'm extremely excited. As far as how many figures we will have, I know for a fact, well, we'll get Captain America for sure. And I am going on a long, maybe I'll be alone on this, Seamless Red Hulk. I'm going with that. So let's see.
I don't think you're going to be alone on Seamless Red Hulk, but yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay.
Oh my God.
What did you think about the trailer, and what do you think? What figures might we see out of this?
They told me cut a mustache to lose the presidency. It took me like 4 times to realize that he said that. I was like, what the hell did he say again? What the hell did he say again? Damn, Harrison, I can't hear you. What did you say?
He's like, you look different.
It's
hard to get used to your new look. Yeah.
I love this trailer. I am so hyped. I mean, look at that. You see the damn cherry blossoms and everything, and damn, man, it's like, woo, made my home look good. But man, definitely, this just looks amazing. They got that cool ass my man Carlo Esposito in there again. I mean, the shit with Isaiah Bradley and just him being like a sleeper cell and all that shit. Oh my God, it's just crazy, dude. It's just so good. I mean, I want an Isaiah Bradley figure. I mean, we getting another Captain America figure. And yes, I'm with you. Absolutely. If we can get a Seamless Red Hulk, come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. I can't wait for this. I can't. And you know what? I would love for them. I mean, Bucky gotta be in this, right? You know what I'm saying? Can we get another Bucky in Winter Soldier mode? Come on, can we give us another bite at that figure? You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's do it. Absolutely.
Look at that. Yeah, Isaiah right there. Oh man, I'm sorry. I wish I could put the sound on, because the music that they play with it and that like 24 tick tick
yes,
you know, you get that political thriller vibe. I'm loving it. Layel, what did you think about this trailer, and what figures do you think we're gonna get? Because you know we're gonna get at least one.
So bro, listen. I know everybody's excited about Deadpool, and I get that, but I'm probably mostly, for me, I'm so excited about this. I'm more excited about this than anything for so many particular reasons. Isaiah Bradley's story, in this, and see where they actually take with that, that character. We're talking about a sleeper cell. It gives you the nostalgia, the espionage. It gives you everything that we actually got from the Winter Soldier. We're gonna finally solve the mystery of Tiamat. We're gonna, because you did see Tiamat that was actually in this, but don't forget, bro, there's a few characters that we didn't mention that are in this as well, right? So number one, we got my girl. Again, when we're talking about Alita Battle Angel, we got Rosa Salazar that's in this, could possibly play in Diamondback. Don't forget, we got Tyler that is also in this movie. Now, if we have the Red Hawk, we know that also Liv Tyler and her character with Betty Ross also became the Red She-Hulk. So again, there is a high possibility that they are holding back on a lot of secrets from this.
We're getting schooled.
Right. So there's a lot that we can actually see from there. And don't forget Tim Blake Nelson as the leader. I would definitely want to see the leader from this. Don't know if we're going to see that, but the leader's in this as well. So there's so many different characters that we can possibly get from this particular movie. Isaiah, Eli Bradley, which Eli Bradley was his again, his grandson that we actually see in this, that there's a possibility that we might actually get with the Young Avengers. They might tease that. You never know. Now, when we're talking what figures we would want to see, I'm just naming these people. Realistically, I think definitely we're going to get the Red Hulk. We're going to get, also, don't forget, we're also going to get possibly, what's his name, Danny Ramirez, who's actually playing Joaquin Torres, the Falcon. So we're going to because he's featured in this trailer as well. So we might get both of those figures as well. So we would get him, of course, our boy Captain America himself, and then Sam Wilson. We'll get the Red Hulk. Who knows what else we might get. Of course, Giancarlo Esposito, who his character in this, again, is not only affiliated with S.H.I.E.L.D., but also affiliated with Cable as well. So that could be also a nice introduction. Yes, definitely.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. His character is definitely affiliated with Cable. So there's a high possibility that we could actually get a tease of the X-Men. They're linking two things. Tiamat is actually going to give us that alloy, which could be possibly adamantium. And again, we have that, and we never know where it's going to go. But this is a good link to what we can actually see for the future. So I'm just saying, I am fucking hyped for this. I cannot wait. And you already know we're going to get a second suit from this film. You already have the first. For people who missed that, it's still out. You can actually go ahead and grab it. And I think because of this, it's going to make people go out and grab that.
It probably will go wait.
That shit ain't waitlisted yet.
No, still not waitlisted yet. Especially with those redesigned wings and everything. It's it's a great figure.
Yeah. One thing I would say though, if we do get a seamless red Hulk, don't be surprised if a Hulk 2.0 drops not too long after that. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. If that happens, for sure. And another thing that I don't know if people that followed the comic, I like that the fact that they mentioned that he shaved the mustache, because what happened in the comics when the Red Hulk came out, it was a mystery of who he was. So if they had him with a mustache, you would have known who that was. So they had to mention that. I like that they mentioned that. He said how he shaved it off. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I wish they thought of that reading the comic, but they try to surprise you when you were reading it. So
definitely. Wow. And on top of that, because he can't right now, basically because his body generated way too much gamma radiation. So he can't change back from the Hulk to Ross in the books. So we never know where it's going to go with this, but again, I can't wait. I fucking cannot wait for this film. This film, bro.
It's gonna be great.
It's definitely gonna be amazing. Hold on, one thing, y'all blowing my mind with Liv Tyler is confirmed to be in it. That is amazing. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think the whole scaling back is gonna make things good.
Yes,
we were at 3 movies. That was fine. we were happy with one movie a year in the early days. So yeah, and then cramming down all these like TV shows and just not developing them right, not having good writing, and yeah. So I'm excited for the new Marvel Cinematic Universe reboot because Marvel Jesus is coming in July, but God, next year is going to be
and
awesome.
you know what, and watch your sixes out there as well. Shout out to my boy Jake. I'm telling you right now, if in the fucking film that this Red Hulk generates and he breathes fire like he does in the comics, and they give us that fire effect with the expression, I'm on. I'm done.
They did it with Hellboy already, so you know that's gonna look good.
I'm
that
done.
red and that fire.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, we are at the end of the game, and the winner, 1/6 scale man with 41, brother cousins close, and 1/6 syndicate. This was a pretty damn close.
Pretty close.
Yeah. So Layel,
What's up, brother?
You know what? We're gonna give you 1 minute to talk about whatever you want. Just don't talk about the channel because we're gonna talk about that right after this. So talk about like life, your collecting, whatever. Do whatever you want. Go for it.
This is what I want to talk about, bro, and I want to keep it within this. We are in a space where we can celebrate the things that we love. So let's keep the love here. That's all we need to keep the love here. Everything that's sacred about this community and what we actually do, let's keep it here. Let's zero out everything that's going out. When we're talking about this and we're in this space, everything that's going outside of this, unfortunately, when we're talking about this, shouldn't matter because this is our safe zone. This is our peace. This is what brings us together. This show right here is bringing us together. You know, when you're talking about shows of the best, and you know what Jay has done in the past with Good Morning and Grails, that's brought us together. When you're talking about Figure Flex Friday, it brings us together because you're able to showcase your art. We do this stuff again so we can bring people together. All the animosity, all that other bullshit, it doesn't matter outside of this space. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to the golden age of collecting. Let's get back to the simple fact that we got all these beautiful franchises that are actually coming up. We got Deadpool. We have, again, of course, Captain America, Brave New World that's coming up. Whatever else is expected. We got, of course, Superman is going to be released. We got so much stuff here to talk about, so much good, rich stuff to talk about. Hopefully Star Wars gets back to their heyday of releasing stuff that's going to be incredible, and we can get back to that. So again, in this particular space, it doesn't matter what happened yesterday, day before that, last week, and all that. In this space, this is where we're safe, and we should feel safe. So let's keep it here. It was important to say that. I'm glad I got a space to basically say that. I love everybody out there. I love my brothers on this panel. Let's keep it in this space, and let's just keep pushing.
Well said. Well said.
Amen. Well said, man. Yes, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it fun, and let's keep it, together. So, what is going on? All right, Henry, what's going on with you with your Instagrams, or are you going to be on any other shows?
I'm sure I will be on the show on Wednesday. So please check them out. And please also check out Brother Cousin's show. Amazing guys over here. So please follow these guys, like the videos, man. These guys are amazing. But other than that, if anything breaks out, I'll let everyone know on the Instagram and stuff like that.
Commander Greek and keep. If you guys don't know, I got a little naked on Layel's show a couple weeks ago. We might get naked again, like full blown. But anyway, Jay, what is going on with you and your channel?
Man, thank you so much for having me. I love doing this show. It's great. It is a real fun. I love the rapid pace. I love it. This is just great. This is great, Costa. You really created something really amazing here, brother. So thank you so much for having me a part of it and being on with these lovely gentleman here as well. Absolutely. 1/6 Syndicate Henry, definitely got to have you on Best of the Best, brother. We gotta link up, bro.
For sure.
Absolutely, brother. Love your collection, by the way, bro. Every time I'm looking at you, going like it looks so clean, man.
Appreciate you.
The ฎ cases. I mean, no, the 𝗏 cases, right? They look,
sir.
They're quite spiffy, brother. Quite spiffy, brother. But yeah, man, definitely. Got some surprise videos dropping. Some more surprise content coming, and if anything comes out, I think it's going to be a big week this week.
Don't say that.
Releases. I do. I got a feeling. I'm thinking Batman will drop this week. I hope Batman or Vader is dropping this week, guys. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. That's like only 4 figures left on that list, or something. Or something is going to happen big this week. I just know it. Maybe something from Deadpool, but something's going to happen. But for me, Best of the Best this week. I believe it's going to be the collabo episode with myself.
Cannot wait.
Yes, with 𝗏𝗄 and Best of the Best merged. It's going to be a huge episode. Make sure we starting at 8:10 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be an amazing episode. It's going to be a super show. So make sure you guys stick around for that. It's going to be excellent. We're going to have a lot of fun. And then after that, I'm headed to Disney next week. Not this week, but the following week. I'll be at Disney World. So definitely, that's going to be great on a much needed vacation. So it's going to be great. But guys, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here, Jay. And I'm super jealous. I don't get to go to Disney until October, but whatever. 𝗬elle, what's going on with you?
Commander Green knows something. Commander Green knows something. Commander Green knows something. Look what he said. Look what he said in the chat.
What did he say?
Wait, what did he say? Which one?
He said BC might be good night to stay up to midnight. Oh, he knows some shit.
Oh,
he knows some shit. He knows some shit.
Oh, something might be dropping. I don't know, man. It's good to see, man. Definitely, bro. Thank you for being here, man. I definitely love the show. After we get done here, I'm going to watch House of the Dragons, especially since last week's episode.
Yes.
I know it's going to be hot. It's going to be crazy. Shout out to Rainier, man. That's my heart. I hate the simple fact that they killed her off. But they didn't have to follow it. But anyway, other than that, man, yes, we got a comic book talk with friends tomorrow night where I'll actually be with Jacob, my man Jake. Watch His 6 is going to be an incredible show. I cannot wait because we are both going at 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 prepared for that. We are
Yo, I may
definitely going
pop
at
in
him.
just to fuck with him on
Bro, you got to come in. Everybody fuck with him because we are going at him on top of that. So that's going to be incredible. We're going to talk about so much stuff like comic book talk with friends and Figure Flex Friday. 2 favorite shows of mine, you know, definitely just clearly off of just the camaraderie and the conversations that we definitely have. So I cannot wait to have Jacob. He brought his son on today, and bro, his son is effing adorable, bro. Like his son. His son is full of so much love and life. It felt so good. I was overwhelmed, bro. I was choking a bit. Like it was just so overwhelming because he reminded me of a kid that just loves toys, loves his father, loves expressing that with his father, and just gives all that out. And he just was full of so much love, bro. It just felt so good. So definitely shout out to little man who actually myself, I personally put him into the end round. He's actually already on the wheel for Figure Flex Friday. So I put him on there because he has submitted his actual photo too. He did like a transformer pose. So I submitted him.
Nice.
So definitely, man, love that as well. So I cannot wait. Again, we got Say What Wednesday, of course, Uncivilized Scoundrels, which will be the last episode of the Acolyte. So we'll be actually going through that as well. And of course, Figure Flex Friday. And they were supposed to, my video is still uploading now for the Ahsoka, or actually the 𝗪𝗪 from 16J. So definitely that's going to be uploading. I said that's Take Your Position. So it'd be a Take Your Position video on that. So yeah, man, it's a lot coming up and I cannot wait. But I mean, thank you for having me, bro.
Nice. No, thank you for being here. Real quick, You can check out the platform video tutorial, so you can make a platform. What am I going to spill it? I don't know if I'm going to. I said real quick, and now I'm like, there we go. The platform
Yeah,
by Pop Culture Living Room.
Beautiful.
Make your significant other swoon with your collecting prowess.
You gotta hold on. You gotta full screen yourself when you do that. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I should have full screened you guys. God damn it! I'm still not good at this. The platform by Pop Culture Living Room.
Bro, that is incredible.
Want to make your spouse all hot and bothered? We'll make one of these and stick it in the living room or the bedroom. Ooh. You know,
bro.
You can put anything on this. Look, this is a Nendoroid. It's a Lego, and it's little keychains of sushi from the revolving sushi that we have here. That video's on there. And then Thursday, I'm on I'm on Figure Flex Thursday, y'all. No, I'm on Best of the Best on Thursday. I have my own show.
Costa, I gotta tell you, you're not invited to Best of the Best, but Randall is invited to Best of the Best.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Is he Thursday? Because he's ready. If you're ready, he's ready. We'll do like 5 minutes and see what happens.
But there we go.
We'll do 5 minutes because I'll tell you guys off air about something that CT603 said. Me, I find it funny about Randall. And Saturday I have show off where we talk about building these cases and I answer your questions. Sunday at noon I am on Collectors Lounge International, baby. So come.
You already know.
I might be naked. I might not be. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then Sunday nights you're here. For Points of Articulation. I want to thank everybody on the panel tonight. I want to thank everybody in the chats, and I want you guys to stay safe, have fun, and just live life.